Hey, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
And Robbie, I don't even know what I'm holding.
I know, I don't either. Can you actually see it on my... I feel like it's like camouflage against my shirt.
It is, but look, I got it.
Oh yeah.
Really nice over here.
You have a nice background.
Contrast. Yeah.
Anyways, so we are holding the Mount to Coast R1.
Robbie won.
I won. Are you going to the mall today? All right, so Mount to Coast R1. This is a new brand, by the way. We first saw them at the running event, and they are out of Hong Kong, I believe. So, I mean, at the running event, they had two new shoes that they were kind of had on display. There was the R1 and the S1. Their whole thing is an interesting niche in the running segment, I would say.
I mean, you got trail shoes, you got road shoes, you have marathon shoes, you got your up-tempo 5K, 10K shoes.
What are you missing? Obviously, road ultramarathon shoes. So that's their whole thing, is designing shoes meant to go the distance and road ultramarathons. More power to them if they can pull it off. So we tried these on at the running event. They felt pretty good on the original step-in, so I was like, all right, let's give these guys a shot. And we got these shoes in a few weeks ago, and here we are.
And I know this one looks really clean. Take a look at that, Carl. Looks really clean. But Robbie's got you did at least I did 30, 40 miles on this?
Yeah, right about 40. I did a couple long runs in it. First one was with you and Jared. We did a 18-mile long run in the pouring rain. These things were trashed. I actually soaked them in OxyClean to get them freshen them up again. And they're back, baby. So, yeah, do you want to get into the shoe?
I do. I mean,
any other questions?
I do have a question. The first thing I notice here is kind of like a crazy lace system.
Yeah, I mean, and if we're getting into the upper, we can kind of segue into it by doing that. So yeah, this does have a crazy lace system. Now, we've seen in some other trail shoes, like the Speedland shoes, they do a system where you can tighten the front or the back and adjust it to...
It's a boa closure, right?
Yeah, they use the boa fit system for theirs. This is a more traditional lacing system, with the idea of if your feet are swelling or you're getting some pressure from the laces on a very long run, you can adjust the front section with this toggle here, or there's a separate top section with traditional laces.
That's kind of crazy. I like the idea even for a regular shoe, because a lot of times I'll try to cinch it up real tight over there because I've got narrow feet in the front, and then I've got it really tight up through the throat. This kind of, I could have it tighter down here and a little looser up top if the shoe's fitting well. Yeah,
it's actually a pretty cool concept that I'm a little bit surprised I haven't seen before. The front thing has a little clip on it, so you can clip it to the front laces. Now, I will say, if you do tighten it up, depending on your foot size, there's a little bit of extra, so it's not really gonna hook on there. You just kind of gotta tuck it under. The lockdown was really nice. I felt like I had no issues with that. You got an engineered mesh style upper, really comfortable heel collar here.
Plenty of padding,
fairly breathable. So overall, it was as you can imagine, a pretty nice fit.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that you're thinking, okay, going ultra distances, you're gonna need that adjustability for the shoe. But the way that it was holding your foot, did you feel like this would be something good to go? 50K, 50 miles?
Yeah, I felt it wrapped the foot well enough that you could definitely use this for any distance. There's definitely enough comfort around the heel collar. The fit was, like I said, the fit was good, and you can adjust the front if you get some of that swelling. I thought it was a really interesting concept that was well done.
The thing that's kind of got me curious about it being an ultra shoe is the stack doesn't look very high. Can you tell me about the midsole and the stack?
If I'm looking at it straight up, I'd have to say it's in that 34 range.
Yeah, that's a tough one to say. I'd say around 33 to 35.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. It's the entire midsole is actually made from a peba-blended. They call it light cell. It is a lightweight, nice and responsive midsole.
Feels like a supercritical.
It is. It's a supercritical midsole. But what they've done to kind of separate this shoe from other shoes or other ultra shoes, is they have this interesting, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a shank. It's just a different durometer of a foam in there, because you can feel it's not rubber either. So what they say is that this is, they call it zero sag, which sounds kind of weird, but
I always prefer zero sag over.
yeah, I don't know. As I'm getting older, there's definitely some more sag.
More than zero?
Yeah. Okay. There's like 5x sag. This is, speaking of 5x, it says it's 10 times more durable. So the idea here is that it was made with what's the chemical company? BASF.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have BASF, but it does.
I think it's just BASF.
It's too long to say.
Yeah.
So they worked with them, and they have this this density, this kind of like foam / dense material that they say is used in race car suspension systems. I have no idea what that even means.
Well, you don't have a race car.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I've been saving up for one for years, and I'm still not there.
Do you remember that song by Saggy? It Wasn't Me?
Yeah. Dude, dad jokes all the way on this show. The idea here being that over time, your foot breaks down, your gait breaks down. This is kind of the zone in which you're landing. It gives you more stability, also more durability. So if you're running long distances, it kind of wears down.
Does it also help with like foot fatigue?
I believe that's the idea. I will say I thought it was a little gimmicky that they had this in here at all, but I did find that in later miles of both my long runs that it did provide an almost more stable platform when I land it. So I did like it. But
I also see, like, I gotta say, the way that you land, Robbie kind of lands like this and rolls through his toe.
It's actually perfect.
So it's actually the shape of like how Robbie lands and comes through his toe.
Yeah.
So I would think that you would be like patient zero for this.
Yeah, I mean, they really picked the right guy to review it. There's a critical aspect that I have to talk about with this shoe, which is that I don't know what it is about this piece, but it clicks loudly on like every step.
Can you imitate the click sound? Whoa, Nelly.
It's a little bit like calling a horse. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Watch out in case you're running near any horse racing facilities. But this, you said you didn't hear it though.
I
don't know how you didn't hear it.
I wasn't paying attention. You said Jared did.
Jared did.
I didn't notice it.
And I talked to someone else who ran the shoe, and they were like, it's a no-go based on the clicking alone. I don't know. I feel like once you're in the long run, you kind of zone out and you don't notice it. But it was annoying. Now, what I really liked about the midsole was that it wasn't soft, but it was responsive. So you know that feel we like in shoes like the Boston 12 or...
Like that resiliency coming through your stride.
Yeah. Like it was nice. It had a nice rebound, but just like you could go fast in this shoe. This is a fairly lightweight shoe for a men's size 9. It weighs 8.5 ounces. So like, it's not super lightweight, but it's enough that you can kind of pick it up.
Here's the thing that gets confusing for me. So it's ultra road racing shoe.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be fast, or is it just supposed to go long, or is it supposed to go long and fast? So
they have their other model, the S1, is more of the long hauler, like not fast, but this is supposed to be their lightweight shoe that you can pick it up if you need to, if you want to go a little bit faster, more lightweight on the foot.
Do you have any information why you would pick this over, say, a plated race day shoe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So that's the thing, is that I haven't heard much else from the brand aside from just
here's the shoe.
The shoe showed up at my door, and we got this note with it, which explains something.
Says, "I'm Flaming Dragon."
Yeah, it doesn't.
If you ever want to see Speed Tugman again,
yeah. What is that from?
Tropic Thunder, bro.
Oh yeah. No, but it is from a guy named Yeti, which is very cool that someone has that name. But I don't know. Other than that, I really have very little information.
So we'll have to report back on that.
Yeah, this is all I got.
Yeah,
but
very new shoe.
But I will say that out of the gate, it's what they came out with is I was a little bit surprised by. It's a very nice shoe. I don't know when you're talking about the ultra marathon distance, like, does it really need to be a shoe for that category? That's hard to say. I mean,
It does seem like it's getting more popular. Like I feel like we talk to people all the time. Even we just interviewed Rob Perez, and there's people that are just stacking up miles and miles and miles. So I do think it's an opening for a category that's like high mileage people.
I get it, but I'm also like, why can't we just use any of the shoes out there?
That's my question.
Freaking Camille Herron just ran like a billion miles in a Lululemon shoe. Like, do we really need?
I gotta tell
one?
you. And she was sponsored by Nike at one point. She was winning a lot of records in the Vaporfly. You know, she's a Lululemon athlete now.
Yeah.
But like the fact, if she can run as far as she did in that shoe, trust me, you could run in any shoe.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, price point of this shoe. Again, not much information on it. I believe it's in the 160 range from what I recall. And
That's reasonable.
I do know it comes out in April. So Mount to Coast, they didn't have much going. I don't even think they have a website yet. They just started their Instagram about 2 weeks ago. So really brand new out of the gate. We were told that they had some of their designers, the people who developed the shoe, were from Asics and New Balance, I think Nike. So they had some people working on this with some experience. And honestly, I think they put out a good product. Aside from the clicking noise on this shoe, I really enjoyed all the miles I had in this.
Yeah.
If I'm giving it a light, I gotta give it a green, especially for coming out of the gate this way. I don't think it's a mind-blowing shoe. I just think it's a really nice, it feels like a nice running shoe.
But this is what surprised me about a company starting out like this. They can put their first shoe out there that's a pleasant experience for you to run in. What's going on with some of these brands who can't do that, who have been around forever?
Yeah, and I don't know. That's a good question. And maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I had two really nice long runs in this shoe. I don't know. But I think with the lightweight and just the kind of simple responsiveness, a little bit of stability here, just really spoke to me. So I think it's a pretty solid shoe.
All right, Tugman, only question I have left for you is, did you get the TiVo?
I got it.
We should go out with the dance.
All right. We're anything else that you want to say?
No, I think you should just tell people what to do.
All right. Make sure if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment. Hopefully we'll get back to you. And follow us on all our social media channels. Listen to our podcast. They're in the description. And subscribe to our weekly email where we get all the reviews in one place, so you don't have to keep checking back here.
And Robbie doesn't like compliments, so make sure if you want to leave compliments in the feed, don't worry, he won't believe them anyway. He resists.
I resist.
Resists any kind of
praise.
love or praise. So, if you want to leave some praise in the comments, go ahead.
Thanks. Or if you want to leave hate too. But
don't do that. Come on, people.
Preferably not.
Let's make the world a little nicer.
All right. Thanks. Saggy was from Baltimore, right? Yeah. Yeah, he was from Baltimore.
It was Shaggy.
Shaggy. No, I know, but I'm calling him
whatever.
Yeah. Anyways.